All right. I'm here with another one. These are my thoughts lately, something that's been on my mind. Sometimes we are put into these situations. That could be anywhere. It could be in family. It could be amongst friends, amongst new people that we meet, on our jobs, school, church, wherever the case may be. We get in these situations and sometimes we may feel like, man, they're not giving me a fair chance. They're not really, getting to know me for me. Like maybe they are already biased of me or prejudging me based off of the way that I look, the way that I act, whatever the case may be. Maybe they're listening to other people about me who really don't even know me, or people who think they have an experience of who I really am, but that's not who I really am. Whatever the case may be, I feel like sometimes we get in those situations and we think, man, if you only got to know me for who I really am, if you only got to know me for, the friend that I can be, the coworker that I could really be, the kind of person that I really am, if you could really get to know my heart. But you know what? Sometimes that's not the purpose. God's ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And I think sometimes we are not always prayerful and watchful of the purpose, the intent, the will for God when he moves us in a certain season or moves us in a certain position, a certain assignment. And so it's just like in the Bible when it talks about, not casting your pearls to the swines. I feel like, sometimes God allows us to go through certain experiences in life, learn certain lessons so that we know how to move and operate differently going forward, so that we're more watchful. We have gained more knowledge and wisdom from a certain experience. But I think sometimes he also go ahead and puts that protection in place because maybe he sees something that we don't see. Maybe they don't really need to know who you are. Maybe they would take advantage of who you are. Maybe they would use and abuse you for whatever reason. Maybe they would take things that you've said or that you've mentioned and distort it, manipulate it, and gossip and tell other people and try to put this bad reputation, this bad name on you that's not true to who he knows you to be and who you know yourself to be. And so I don't know, I was just thinking about this because it's like, man, sometimes that's not the purpose. The purpose is not for you to gain a friend. Sometimes the purpose is not for you to have that close bond. Sometimes the purpose is for them not to really know you for who you really are. Maybe that is the secret. Maybe that is the weapon. Maybe he's covering you so that they don't know who you are. You're there for an intent and a purpose, and that's it. Maybe the assignment is not that. It's something different, and it's okay. Let them believe what they want to believe. Let them see you how they want to see you. You can't change their mind anyway. If they've already been convinced of who you are, you can't change it. Only God can do that. It is what it is. All right, I'm done.